Good morning. This is Mike with the National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi, with your weekly weather briefing for this Thursday, July 3rd. We're talking about how we're expecting lower chances for rain through the end of the week, followed by increased rain chances next week. Lower heat stress is expected through the end of the week as well, and this will be followed by increasing heat stress next week. I'll give a brief hydrologic update, including the information on the river flood advisory that we're issuing. And there's a medium chance for tropical cyclone development east of Mississippi during the next 7 days. Okay, we have a pair of surface charts. The one on the left is for today, the one on the right is for Friday. The one on the left is showing high pressure just to our north with a frontal boundary that passed south through Mississippi yesterday. This frontal boundary is kind of stalled along the Gulf Coast, and we're still expecting a little bit of rain chances, and we're seeing some early light showers on the radar this morning across our western zones. But as we get into Friday, the high pressure is supposed to have shifted east and be dominant down the eastern seaboard, wedging back or nosing back across our CWA, and this should limit or further limit our rain chances for Friday going into the weekend. But this whole high pressure system will shift east, and we'll start to see return flow going into the weekend, and that will lead to increasing moisture, increasing humidity, and that'll mean a return of rain chances as well as heat stress related products. This graphic is meant to indicate several of our main cities and the progression or increase each day of heat indices. The peak heat index or the maximum heat index of the day is shown to increase as we go further out toward next Thursday. And as you can see, some of these heat or maximum heat indices are 105 and greater. And if this pans out in the forecast, it'll most likely require us to start issuing heat related products again by at least Monday, maybe even Sunday. Okay, this graphic shows our rain chances over the next 7 days. And for today, there's still pretty good rain chances in the afternoon, especially across the western portions of our area. As we get into Friday and Saturday, the rain chances go down. And then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as we progress through next week, the rain chances go up. That's what this graphic's meant to indicate. And this is showing the amount of rain we're expecting for the next 7 days. This doesn't show very much rainfall across our area at all. And I'm expecting this amount of rainfall to go up as we get closer to Monday, Tuesday of next week, as the rain amounts should be higher as our moisture returns to the region and our rain chances go up. But currently, the 7 day forecast is for less than 1/10 of an inch of rain during the period across like our Delta region. Okay, as a hydrologic update, the only river that we're forecasting flood advisories on is the main Mississippi River, and only at 3 of our 4 river points at Greenville, Vicksburg, and Natchez, river flood advisories are being issued, and they look to continue for the next 7 days. And as you can see a little bit on the forecast ages are forecast to rise just a little bit, but no significant rises, and it's definitely not expected to go back into flood. For a tropics update, for the next 7 days, it's showing currently there's a 60% or a medium chance for tropical cyclone development just along the Florida, Georgia coastline. It's well east of Mississippi, and the current tracks from the models indicate that this area should continue. If anything did develop, it would be tracking away from Mississippi. So we're looking pretty good for the next 7 days anyway, of not seeing any significant potential for tropical cyclone development in our area. Okay, to summarize, I talked a little bit about our lower chances for rain that were expected through the end of the week. This will be followed by an increase in rain chances next week. Similar, we're expecting lower heat stress through the end of the week, but this will be followed by increasing heat stress next week. River flood advisory, the only one that we're issuing currently, is for the main Mississippi River and 3 of our 4 forecast points. There is a medium chance for tropical cyclone development east of Mississippi during the next 7 days. This concludes our weekly weather briefing, and the next regularly scheduled briefing will be at 10 a.m. next Thursday, July 10th. Thanks for viewing.